think we just, so yeah, we're going to use this design. Okay, we have 4 different metrics that we're trying to visualize. The first metric is what? Sum of revenue from the sales data set grouped by state. Sum of revenue from the sales data set grouped by state. And the chart that was suggested or recommended was the column chart. Now, I also gave a guide on how to make it, but yeah, so a column chart will be this. Again, is what? Sum of revenue and state. I'm just going to click on revenue and click on state. Where is my state? My store cities table. So yeah, this is exactly what I'm looking for. That's the first metric down. The next metric that we were to see was what? Sales volume by the product. So I described it here as I need to see the count of orders grouped by the product ID. So yeah, I'm just gonna, but that's stacked or clustered anyhow, but yeah, get me. What again is that? Product ID and the count of order ID. Thirdly, I asked to compare the total revenue against the total cost, and I asked to do this with a donut chart. Basically, we are not going to be like, obviously, we want to use a donut chart, so click on a donut chart. Let it be your focus. And now, it is total revenue versus total sales or costs. So click on the revenue first. Now we have the revenue already in our donut chart. That's fine. We want to compare it with the total cost, but unfortunately, our costs are divided into 3. We have 3 different costs. I thought we have 3 different costs. So if I want to select them turn by turn, you can see what will happen. And this is, they should all be under value count. Sum of building costs is not the count of building costs. Sum of this, we are on the right track. So as you can see, we can actually decide to leave it like this, and it will be following the instructions. But just to show you more transformations, I'm going to then go to my transform data, to my table view. I'm going to go to my table view and click on new column. So what I did, I went to my table view and I clicked on what? New column. So we can have a column that adds all the costs together. We can name that column what? Total cost. And just do equal to what? The building cost plus land and development cost plus other related costs. Either you use the 3 different costs like this, or you utilize this new cost that you have and put them against themselves at once. but I think I'll prefer using the three different costs. So I'll get back. So this is what we are looking for according to our instructions. It might not always look right, but you have a guide. If your client asks you to do something, you first do it. After doing it, then you give some recommendations about what you feel is better. But he asked that he wanted to see these four things, so you show him these four things. Last thing is what? Delivery time impact on sales. Is to wait. Huh? Your project, I saw it. Mid project. I'll look into it from this weekend. That's what I will do throughout this weekend. All your projects. Do you have a LinkedIn account? LinkedIn account. Huh? This last chart now is the one that will require. I know I did some addition and minus, so some addition just now, but don't bother about that one because we're not using it in our chart. This one now we'll have to use it in our chart, so we need to get it right. We need to get it right. So now, essentially, we are trying to find out the number of days that are between order dates and the delivery date. The minus formula be the minus function, minus sign. So you still have to go back to your table view. Be on your table view. You have to also be on your sales sheet because that's where the order date and the delivery date are located. Click on new column. Days between orders equal this. Order. Then something will come out. That thing that is coming out as suggestions, you pick the one that you want. Order date. Simple. Then after the order date, simply just do minus sign and start to write delivery date. Then click the first thing that will come out. Start to write delivery, the D-E-L-L-I-V. The first thing to come out, you select it. Press enter. If you click on it, this column tools, it will appear. Then you go to your whole number, like go to this data type here. Huh? You can't find it. Under your sales. Click on the days between orders. Go to this data type here. Make it whole number. Whole number. Make it whole number. Whole number. Press OK. Now, instead of the order date versus, versus, minus the delivery date, flip it. Flip it, yes. Or if you don't want to waste your time, just do ABS, brackets first in the first one, and brackets here to make it all positive to go. You go back to your report view, select scatter. What's not active? You commit one. So you should only see, in most cases, things that are numerical, right? Because you are trying to see the relationship between two different variables. So it can either be, one thing should either be in the x-axis or the y-axis, then the other in the other place. That's the idea. So carry your revenue and place in one of the axes, then carry your days between and place in the other axis. Now, if you notice, we are seeing one dot. Now, why? It's because of automatically, in some cases, Power BI will summarize for you. A summarization, it can be in form of average, sum, count. Notice, sum of something is one thing. It's like even if there are 1,000 rows, the sum is 1. That's what it did for the revenue and the days automatically. Is what it does automatically. So we are both seeing sum of and sum of, but that's not what we want to see, specifically because of we are trying to visualize a scatter plot. So we need everything, at least for the revenue. Now, how do you go about that? You just simply click on this arrow and select Done Summarize. Then you can see that the revenue will scatter according to how it is. The average days between each order. So let's put on average. And what this is doing, who can explain what we have just done here? What this is actually showing us is that if you are comparing average of days to revenue, there is no correlation. It shows that it is not by the amount of money that the good costs that will make it take more days. That's not the reason. There is no correlation between number of days it takes for an order to be completed and that order's price. There is no correlation because of you can see it's scattered. It's just random. So first things first, this is our guide. Quickly, before this guide is essentially just a design and color guide. It's not really, because obviously it's not similar charts that we're trying to see. Just a design and color guide, nothing else. We can quickly zoom in and see that the background is not pure white. It's gray a bit. The background is not pure white. It's gray. But the charts are white. And the title is black. So I think we'll start with that idea. Let's start with it's good to ensure that your titles and labels are properly edited. Titles and labels. By titles, I mean this is your chart title, right? Abi? Yes, sir. This is your x-axis title. Y-axis title. So if I say title, I mean all of them. Your titles and labels. So now labels is what? These are your labels for your x-axis, right? These are your labels for your y-axis. Same thing here. X-axis, y-axis here, x-axis here, 100, 200. So you have to ensure that you account for everything and they look very, very presentable and minimalistic. That's not too much. The first thing I want to do is simply go to my format your visual side here, this place here, then general, then title. I want to just edit my title revenue versus cost. I want to clear that legend out. I don't like that legend. I don't think I need legend. So I'll just go to my visual side and switch off legend. Outside is good. You make it to show simply just the category and data value. Category, comma, data value. Some things don't show full. Unless it is unpreventable. You don't want to see anything like this dot here and here. Everything should show full so far as possible. So how do we fix that?